Honestly, the amount of white dudes with Thai women that are waiting to board international flights, it's an absurdity. It is crazy. Half of the couples in this airport right now are beautiful Thai women with super basic white dudes.
American woman in Thailand found out that average men are winning overseas. She was shocked.
So I ran into this post about how men are now going overseas to find wives.
I was talking to my mother the other night, and I was explaining to her what the movement was about. She had never heard of it. And, after I gave her the explanation of why men are leaving westernized countries to find wives elsewhere, or even love elsewhere, or dating elsewhere, she said, "Oh my God, I have a friend, her son is doing that very thing."
Are you serious?
And basically having the best time of his life. He is dating the most beautiful, wonderful women that treat him the way women used to treat men.
That's not surprising at all, because if you go to one of our stores in the US, one of our supermarkets, what are you going to see? You're going to see a bunch of women who look miserable. They don't look approachable. They're not smiling. In fact, they look like they want to fight you. Now, let's say you're in the Philippines and you go to one of their malls. What do you think you're going to see? You're going to see very feminine women, women who want to be approached, women who smile at you. So it makes a lot of sense that he's having a much better time overseas.
Not only that, but you go to these grocery stores, you're going to see very overweight women. They're going to be just awfully obese. And that's really what's going on in America. I think you'll be shocked when you go into other countries and you'll see just how fit these women are. If you're so, especially, in the middle of America or in the South, I was raised in the middle. And when I go and visit, I'm just like, wow, these people are crazy obese. They are so overweight. Now I'm in California now. Even though I have a lot of differing points of views than the people that live here, I have noticed people here are actually more in shape than, say, in the South or the middle of America. I will say that. That's one good thing about California. Now, not all of them are fit. There's still a lot of overweight people. But it's kind of interesting what he was saying is how Asian women, their vibe, if you will, it's more approachable. It's sweeter. It is just more feminine. Whereas a lot of women out here, they have like resting bitch face, and they don't seem warm and welcoming.
He meets their families, and the families absolutely adore him. They shower him in food and cakes and pies, very kind and loving and open to him. Very unlike a lot of situations you find here in the United States.
One of the reasons for that is the fact that those people still value family, and that is something that we no longer value in the US or in the West.
There's one woman in particular that he's more serious about now, and she washes his feet. I know that might sound extreme, but why shouldn't you wash someone's feet that you care about? She does his laundry. She's friendly, fit, and fun. All of that stuff that US women, claim as subservient or demeaning, or you shouldn't do that for a man.
Bruh.
I mean, it sounds insane.
If you do certain stuff for your man, then there's a good chance that he'll go above and beyond for you. Western women will never understand that. And that's why those non-Western women are running laps around him.
So my mom was...
It's just basic kindness. It's so crazy how they think to do something for their man is... They literally think it's some sort of oppression. But they're going to expect you to do it for them. It's such a crazy paradigm these women are living in. And so you hear a woman say, yeah, this lady's washing his feet. Dude, they would have meltdowns hearing about this. And this is why you're going to see later on in this video that, like, when you get Western women realizing just how good some of these men are being treated when they go overseas, they don't like it. They get offended by it, and they think it just kind of reveals how much they really don't like men that much. They just really don't like them that much.
saying that he is just so happy and having such a wonderful time over there.
Honestly, the amount of white dudes with Thai women that are waiting to board international flights, it's an absurdity. It is crazy. Like, half of the couples in this airport right now are beautiful Thai women with super basic white dudes.
Gonna cry in the car.
Yeah, what you ladies consider basic in the US is considered as treasure by the beautiful women in Thailand, the Philippines, etc. I mean, in those countries, you don't need to be 6 feet tall and you don't need a 6-figure income either.
A few moments later.
Before we get into this next one, I've actually in the past have reacted to that exact clip we just watched, and I uploaded it in a short, and it got, I think it's at 14 million views right now. It's my most viewed piece of content across all social media platforms, and I'm super happy about that because, hey man, she was coming off awful, and for her to say these dudes are super basic, I mean, come on, lady, have you looked in a mirror? Come on, you're less than basic. I'm not even gonna front. She is less than basic on a looks scale, if you know what I mean. So for her to be pointing the finger, calling other people basic is rich. But you notice, right? Like, she's offended that she doesn't like this. She doesn't like that these men are getting away with it. She doesn't like that these men are able to make this happen. Wow, these Western men are sweeping up beautiful Thai women. It infuriates her, and she doesn't like it. And it just kind of reveals how a lot of these women feel about men. And I think specifically, like, you know, obviously it's going to be Western men. I don't really think she feels some type of way about the Asian men. I think she's probably indifferent to those men. I think she's probably a feminist. She's probably liberal. She probably hates straight heterosexual white men because she thinks they're a privileged class and they are oppressing women. So for her to go to Thailand and see these privileged white basic men are getting their way with Thai beautiful women, you know, she's offended by it. So much so that she pulls out her phone and makes a TikTok and is now going to be, I mean, plastered all over the internet for a very long time. My clip with her has 14 million views. People saw it. She comes off very salty, and people saw that.
I seem to have triggered a lot of you basic white men. I would like to clarify that I'm not judging, and I don't have a problem.
Stop the cap.
I'm not sure you realize what an observation is, but I was pretty clear that this was an airport observation. So, I'm sorry you're hurt.
Yeah, I mean, she got wrecked. She really did.
She's the one who was triggered, and that's why she made the video.
Yep.
She's very salty.
But wait, there's more.
I would choose a Thai woman too. I don't understand why everyone is missing the point of my video.
It sounds like she just realized that those guys got a lot of options overseas.
3 days later.
What am I looking at? It's like, why are you in Thailand then? No one was like calling you out. Like, why are you in Thailand? What are you doing there? Obviously, you know, the thing you got to worry about with Thailand is, are you dealing with an actual woman? You know, it makes a lot of sense, honestly, going to these countries and living there. I mean, you can get rent. You can live in a really nice place for really cheap, especially if you're able to make an income at home, right? You don't have a physical workplace to go to. I mean, it makes all the sense in the world, honestly. It's just the only things you'll be saying bye to are your family, your friends, or anything that is holding you down in the Western world. And then are you going to want to stay there? You know, are you going to want to move and live there? I mean, damn near pretty much the rest of your life. Or are you going to come up with a plan to bring her back? A lot of guys say you shouldn't do that. I'm honestly under the impression, I don't know, I'm a little bit indifferent to it. I understand both sides, and it's really just up to you. Like, are you willing? Are these passport bros, are these guys willing to move? Are these guys willing to learn new languages? Are these guys willing to say goodbye to their family? I mean, that's what, honestly, it fucking sucks, man. It sucks that we are having to, like, relocate and say goodbye to family and do all and learn new languages. It sucks that we have to do that. It sucks that this is something that is being considered nowadays. I think I've said in the past, it's like, I live, again, I'm in the western part of America, and a lot of these women from Asia and other countries and continents, they do immigrate here, and so you do get some good women. I hear guys say they're going to become westernized, they're going to change. Not really, man. Like, if they have a foundation and they move here later on in life, it's going to be really hard to change them. And then if they have a guy like you, and she's operating inside of your frame, and she's going to want to mirror you. She's going to want to mirror your political opinions. She's going to want to mirror your behavior. Like, if you're legitimately doing things right and you are still able to build genuine desire, right? Because we don't rely on anything but that. No matter what country she's from, continent, what part of the world, if she doesn't have genuine desire for you, good luck having a good relationship ever. So I believe that, hey man, if you have a strong frame, she looks up to you, you can do good things with her. And if she isn't already indoctrinated with feminism, you have a good chance. Better than not, right? Better than trying to take one of these women seriously that was born and raised in America and perhaps went through a liberal phase. You never know, man. But it does suck that this is what we have to do. You don't have to, obviously. It's certainly an option. But the fact that this is a huge growing movement just shows there's a issue. There's a problem. And both modern men and women have a lot to work on. But I would say modern men understand they're not going to get away with being like feminine. Like, they're going to get punished for it. They're going to get paid. Like, they're going to have to pay up. Whereas modern women, they can be masculine all they want, and they still get these dummies wifing them up and taking them seriously. And because they're women, they can get away with it. And because what men are after is in their pants, then these women are able to get away with it. But anyways, if you enjoyed that video, leave a like and subscribe.